Blowback against ICE has forced a BC billionaire's company to cancel a deal with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. In a one-line statement, Pattison Developments says the transaction to sell our industrial building in Ashland, Virginia will not be proceeding. Yasmin Renea has been following this story since it broke earlier this week. You're now here with us, and there was supposed to be a protest planned against the possibility of this sale. So what is being said here in British Columbia about this now?
Yeah, people were supposed to go to Pattison HQ in downtown Vancouver, and they say they will still gather, but right now they will commemorate the deal not going ahead. As you said, Sarah, Pattison Developments has not explained why the deal is not going through. They just put out a one-line statement, and there's been no response from DHS, but protesters say they're crediting themselves for putting pressure on the company. Here's more from one of the organizers of the protest.
This is a celebration. This is why we do this. This is why it's important for Canadians and Americans and all who believe in democracy to keep the pedal to the metal with nonviolent, law-abiding protest.
So earlier this week, Pattison Development said that it accepted an offer to sell the warehouse, as you see here, it's a massive warehouse, to a U.S. government contractor, but that it did not know the ultimate owner of the property or their intentions. And it got a lot of blowback, including from the leader of the BC Green Party, who called for a boycott of Pattison businesses, including Save-On Foods grocery stores. And then staff at those grocery stores actually also spoke out against the deal. Interestingly, one Vancouver ad agency who had paused working with Pattison Developments and Pattison Group says they are still not ready to resume working with the company because they have not provided a rationale for the reversal.
When you sell a property, you don't always know. I'm thinking a much smaller scale where or who it's going to end up going to or for what use it's going to be ultimately. But it is not just here in British Columbia that we have seen a blowback to this. The people who live in the area of this warehouse in Virginia, they have also been speaking out. They spoke to Ian last night on our program. What are they telling you?
Yeah, Hanover County residents, a lot of them say they are relieved, that they are thrilled that this deal is not going through. Hundreds of them had protested earlier this week, and they also signed up to talk at a county meeting. One of them is Camilla Hill, and here's why she says she didn't want this facility in her community.
My main number one concern is that ICE is unethical and I believe is operating with impunity and would ruin our community the way that it has in other communities.
She also thanked Canadians for protesting this potential deal. She said she was heartened to see Americans and Canadians kind of fighting for the same cause amid tensions between the two countries, Sarah.
Okay, thanks, Yasmin.